Hello, hello, hello. What's up? It's your girl Twan the Mystic from housemystic.com. Hello and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, what's up? I am Twan the Mystic, okay? So, today's reading, we're winging it, and I'm just going to be giving you advice about your love life. We're just going to see what the cards have to say regarding your love life. All right. So, you already know what I'm going to say. If you are not new here, you know what I'm going to say. Go ahead and light your incense, light your candles, and light your blunts because we're about to get real deep and insightful with this pick a card, okay? And if you love insightful and accurate pick a cards, definitely keep watching and make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notification bell so you're updated every single time I drop something new, okay? So go ahead and pick the picture, the number, or the pile that you feel the most drawn to, and then go to the corresponding timestamp in my description, and I will see you at your timestamp, okay? Hello, hello, hello. Those of you that chose pile number one, picture number one, the number associated with number one, let's get into your reading all about your love life. Well, advice that you need to know right now regarding your love life, okay? So, yeah, we're winging it. We got the cards. We're going to have the bowl of answers. You already know what the fuck going on, okay? So, let's get into it. Okay. So, all right. So, Spirit, what does pile one need to know? Regarding their love life. Okay. We have Knight of Swords. If you see me looking over there, I'm looking at my computer. Hanged Man reversed. Okay, just those two cards alone makes me think that there's like action happening in your love life. It's making me think that maybe if things have been a little dead, like let's say you haven't been talking to anyone, or let's say you have been talking to people but they've all been duds, or you just haven't been talking to anyone at all. I feel like something is about to pick up in your love life because the fact that we have the Hanged Man reversed, which has to do with like things picking up after a pause, but then we also have this where if you look closely, he's running, like he's, you know what I mean? So this is making me think that something is definitely coming in. If you are single or something, I feel like someone's gonna come out of nowhere. A love offer is gonna come out of nowhere. For some of you guys, this, because with this Hanged Man being reversed, because this, like I said, has to do with a pause. Like after a long pause, things picking up. So this could even be you getting back with someone, or maybe you guys have unfinished business with someone and then things kind of pick up where y'all left it off at or something like that. But something about there being a long pause before this person comes in, or something like that. Let's see. Oh, and then we have Seven of Swords reversed. Okay, so this is giving, like I said, after a long pause, um, things picking up with someone, or maybe after a long pause of not being with anyone, finally meeting someone that's, you feel like is worth your energy or time. Um, but then it's also making me think like, for some of you guys, you're not about to just be in situationships. I feel like some of you guys have had situationships or like relationships that haven't been long term or something like that. And I feel like you're finally about to have a long term relationship. I don't know. Okay, that's what I'm getting. But as far as advice, Spirit wants you to know regarding your love life. I feel like Spirit is trying to say, don't give up hope or something, because I feel like this is my pile where people, you've either been single for a long time or you keep running into, like I said, duds, people that don't really feel like they're worth your time, things like that. I feel like you've been, running into things like that. And yeah, I think that's about to be over, but there's like some type of like cycle that's over in your love life where yeah, it's like you're not about to keep being in situationships. You're not about to keep dating the same type of person over and over. Or it could be, like I said, a long pause with someone that you were once with, or a long pause of being single, or something like that. But there's a phase of your love life that is now over. And Spirit is saying to not give up hope. If, because, the wait probably feels long as hell. And then we have the Tower reversed. So, okay. Oh, and then we have the Star. Well, she's naked, but the Star. Okay. So with that Tower being reversed and then the Star. So a lot of these relationships that didn't work out, it was painful when the things didn't work out, but it was literally for your highest good. And I feel like you're about to see why certain relationships in the past just didn't work, because it's like you were meant to be with this other person, whoever this person is, whether it's that person you had a long pause with, or this person you were meant to meet after all this time because you've been single for all this time, or like something like that. But yeah, you're definitely about to see, because I feel like Spirit kind of intervened with a lot of stuff. Maybe you don't even realize with your love life. You may not realize how much Spirit kind of saved you and shielded you from maybe some type of future that you didn't realize would happen, dealing with a certain person or certain people you've dealt with in the past. So yeah, and you're about to see why those things didn't work out. Okay? All right, so more advice regarding your love life. Oh, look, grounding, stability and security, performance, growth, and endurance. Okay, and then we have shock. Thank you, Spirit, for the confirmation. We have shock, sudden change, shocking news, surprise, and epiphany, transformation. I'm telling you, like, and I wonder if that's why the Tower came up reversed, because I feel like it's still that shocking energy of the Tower with that lightning, because they both have lightning. But it's like, oh, and this even has lightning. Wait, oh. Okay. But I feel like it's like the good type of shock, the good type of Tower moment where you're like, oh, you know what I mean? So I definitely think you're in for a surprise regarding your love life, where there's some type of random love offer, some type of like thing that just suddenly comes in where you're like, I wasn't expecting this, but it's going to be like, you're going to be happy. Sorry, I'm a little thirsty. Oh, it's mad thirsty, huh? But it's so interesting because we have this, what is it, the Star card here, and she's pouring out water. And I don't know why I'm feeling like, when some of y'all come across this person after, like I said, like a long pause, or you suddenly meet someone or something, it's like this person's gonna seem, I almost want to say thirsty for you, but I don't mean thirsty in like a, oh, that dude thirsty. Not like that. I think it's more so of like a, they're gonna be letting it, they're gonna be, I can't even talk. Look, maybe that's gonna be them stumbling over their words, or you're stumbling over your words because you're like, what the hell? But it's gonna be like, they are gonna be, or letting the world know, or letting it be known that they want you, and they're not even playing. Like they letting it be known, like, look, I want you, I like you, this is what I want with you, things like that. So yes. But what's funny is we also have grounding, stability, security, performance, growth, and endurance. So I feel like you are like this, even though this is going to be a shocking thing that comes out of nowhere, this is not going to be a fleeting type of thing. And I wonder if that's why even the Seven of Swords is reversed here. So I feel like it's not going to be a fleeting thing where it's just like this person comes in and they just go. no, I think this is a sudden thing that comes in your life, but they're here to stay. They want to grow. They want to, you know what I mean? But as far as advice, because I know I'm kind of more so, I guess for y'all, maybe Spirit is like, oh, we more so need to give them a rundown about what's about to happen. But yeah, I feel like advice would be like, okay, when this thing comes in, you're gonna have to ground yourself, because you're gonna be like, what the hell? Because I also feel like there's a lot of other things that's about to be transforming and coming into your life, and you're just gonna be like, what the fuck? Like, it's giving that your life, how it looks right now, it's not gonna look like this in the next 6 months. Like, it's gonna be doing like a complete 180. And I feel like your love life is one of those things where it's like, you were single and then suddenly you're with someone and y'all have been inseparable since. Like, that's what it's giving. So I feel like that's the advice. Like, you're gonna have to ground yourself, because a lot of shocking twists, plot twists, but in the most positive way, are about to happen, and you're just gonna be like, bro, what? And you need to ground yourself in this energy, okay? Yeah. So we also have camera, reminiscing, making memories, learn from the past, perception. So that's funny that we have learn from the past, because literally, sorry, I had to get comfortable, but yeah, you have learn from the past. Excuse me, on here, making memories. Okay, so first of all, with this reminiscing, that definitely makes me think, for some of you guys, this is something having to do with someone coming back from your past. But when I say this, with someone from your past coming back, know that I'm not referring to someone that was abusive or anything crazy like that. Okay. So yeah. But okay, some advice. I feel like, yeah, it's learning from the past, learning what you don't want, what you will not accept. And like I said, I feel like those relationships and things that did not work out, you're about to see why. They were all just lessons. They were all just lessons, part of the journey. And now you're about to like step into something new. Even if it's not new for some of y'all, but it's like a new phase of your love life, where it's like you're making memories with this person. Y'all are, having fun together. Like, I feel like there's someone coming in that you're going to be having a lot of fun with. You're going to have a lot of memories with. You're going to feel happy with. Let's see. Sunglasses, watching, looking, perception, stalking. Interesting. So yeah, okay, in a more so like giving advice type of way, with this card, I would say that, be watchful. I feel like the lessons that you learn from the past regarding your love life is to be watchful, to look at the patterns, to pay attention to the red flags, pay attention to like when your intuition is like alerting you to something, and also to know when you're being like, paranoid possibly, and if it has something to do with your perception. But I also feel like your spirit team wanted you to learn, or the lessons you came here to learn have to do with being, or having discernment regarding relationships. Okay, but this is also making me think, watching, looking. I also feel like for some of you guys, there are people, and take this with a grain of salt. This is a reading on the internet, but you'll know if this message is for you. But for some of you guys, I feel like people were like playing on your love life, like as far as doing negative spell work regarding your love life. And they've been trying to figure out what's going on with your love life, because I feel like many of you guys are maybe a little more private regarding your love life now, or maybe there is a need to be private regarding your love life and to not let everyone know what's going on. Because I mean, of course, like, maybe close friends, close family, but maybe you don't necessarily need to post it on social media, or like, I don't know, it's something like that. But I feel like there's some people that try to send you evil eye regarding your love life. um yeah, and I feel like that could have also been why your love life has been a disaster. But know if that message is for you. Don't you know what I mean, like, take it, and anyway, more messages. Release blocks. Thank you, Spirit, for the confirmation. Releasing blocks. Like I said, there were people trying to block your love life, and that's just weird to me. And like I said, take that if it resonates with you. But for some of you guys, I really feel like there was people trying to block your love life so that you wouldn't find the person that you're meant to be with. But for some of you guys, this could just have been blocks because of what's going on with you astrologically as well. Maybe you had something going on with Saturn, or something going on regarding your love life where it just wasn't really time yet to have that. And now here's the time, or the time is now. Okay. And then we have new beginnings. Well, it says new moon and then beginnings. So that's funny. Like I said, there's new beginnings happening in many different areas of your life. And I definitely feel like it's regarding your love life. And I feel like a lot of these things are about to start coming out of nowhere, where it's like, oh, things were like this, but now suddenly they're like this. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. And then more advice. We have how do you say this again? Rhodochrosite? Yes. Rhodochrosite can improve your outlook. That's a crystal, by the way. So rhodochrosite can improve your outlook on love and romance, especially if you've been feeling defeated or uninspired. Didn't I say that? Well, I didn't say those words, but I talked about like a long pause, or just meeting just losers or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So, okay. Rhodochrosite has purifying powers that soothe emotional stress and deflect negative energy. Turn to this pink stone to increase feelings of positivity and optimism in your dating life or partnership. Keep rhodochrosite close to your heart chakra, in your coat pocket or on a chain. That which can help you gain a better sense of yourself within a relationship, which can lead to more confidence and love. So yeah, literally, like I said, you guys are coming back from a pause. So I guess this is maybe a crystal that you could use at this time. And then we have sacral. Wow. And it's so funny because I have an orange candle burning over there. So is this my message too? But yeah, sacral chakra, centered just below your navel, is associated with intimacy and pleasure. When your sacral chakra is blocked, look, we just had the card that said release blocks. Somebody could have been trying to do work on your sacral, your womb. Look, this is for a specific, if it doesn't apply, let it fly. But if that's not the case, maybe if no one did this to you, this could just be through traumatic experiences that have blocked your sacral chakra. So anyway, when your sacral chakra is blocked or out of balance, it can impact your sex drive and lead to feeling detached. To clear your sacral chakra, find a comfortable place to lie on your back and place a crystal, clear quartz, citrine, or black tourmaline on your sacral chakra. Close your eyes and relax. Breathe into your sacral chakra to clear the blockage, restoring healthy energy and flow, reigniting your passion. So, yep. Okay, so now we're choosing from the bowl of answers. Any more advice for Pile 1 regarding their love life? Spirit, thank you for the motherfucking confirmation. Literally, it says failed jar spell. Bombastic side eye. I'm telling you, for some of y'all, people were trying to block your love life or do something to your sacral chakra or like, you know what I mean? And I used to, because I know I've said this many times in these readings where I'm like, oh, I hate to be that person to say this and that. But you know what? I don't hate to be that person anymore because I have learned people be doing shit like that. People that you don't even think would be doing shit like that be doing shit like that. Okay? So yes, failed jar spell. Bombastic side eye. And then we have Virgo. So you could be a Virgo or one of the mutable signs. Pisces, Sag, Virgo, Gemini. You could be one of those signs, but Virgo season could be significant for you. But it could also be, because Virgo is associated with magic, witchcraft, things like that. So you could, or this could be your call to get deeper into those things and protect your energy, cleanse your energy, and work with that crystal that we were talking about, because I feel like it's going to have a positive effect on your love life. And then we have production, music producer, film, photographer, director, factory line inventor. So this could also be, because with sacral chakra being here, this could also be that spirit is saying like to just tap more into your creativity. Like maybe the more you work with your sacral chakra and remove blockages that could possibly be blocking things regarding your love life, it'll also rev up your creativity as well. Let go of your ex. Oh my goodness. We don't even need to explain that because we talked about that. Fame and fortune. See. And I feel like possibly some of you guys, you and your bae, are going to be rich and famous together. And this is something certain people didn't want to see. But fame and fortune, going viral, recognition, success, manifesting your desires. So, yup, pile one. We'll leave it at that, okay? That was your reading, pile one. If it resonated with you, oh, that's the garage. If it resonated with you, let me get a, what emoji? Let me get an orange heart emoji for sacral chakra. Let's get an orange heart emoji, okay? And make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notification bell so you're updated every single time I drop something new. If you feel called to tip me, book me for a reading, follow me on social media, all that good stuff, all that information you may want to know about me, that information is below, okay? I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Peace. Hello. Those of you that chose pile number 2, let's get into your reading all about advice that I am giving you regarding your love life, and this is timeless. So whenever you're seeing this, this is the advice that I'm giving you. Okay, don't mind my messy bed, had to change positions. Okay. So, okay, and if you see me looking down, that's because my computer is now down there. Okay, so advice about your love life. So we have the devil. Ooh, the devil, not the devil. 8 of Wands. The High Priestess, very interesting. Judgment. Okay, so we're getting all these major arcana cards. And the Empress. Okay, so first of all, the fact that you got so many major arcana cards from just the regular tarot. I mean, well, we do have the 8 of Wands here, which is not a major arcana, but basically with you having all that major arcana, it's like, I feel like there's some major things going on in your love life or about to occur in your love life. Yeah, very interesting. But with this devil and the Empress, it's making me think that, okay, you need to be mindful of, I guess, who's coming into your life right now, because this Empress and this devil card is making me think that you are very attractive. I think you're very attractive in general, but it's something about you, or not something about you, but it's like you're getting more attractive. I don't know. It's like you look really good. I don't what it is, but it's like you look really, really good. And I feel like Spirit is wanting you to be mindful of the energies you're letting around you, because I feel like there could be some people that just want you for your looks, or want you for your body, or want you for what you have, because the Empress is also well off. So I don't know if you're entering a phase of your life where you are doing well financially, or you're looking really good, possibly both. And yeah, I feel like the advice that Spirit wants to give you right now is like, be mindful, because I feel like you're already beautiful. You're already a good looking thing, okay? But I also feel like with this energy that you're stepping into, because you might have been drawn to another pile, but with this energy you're stepping into, I feel like not only are you attracting your desires, I feel like you're actually also very attractive. Like, okay, so just be mindful of that. Okay, and then we also have the High Priestess and Judgment. So yeah, I definitely feel like Spirit is calling you to have discernment regarding your love life. I feel like just relationships in general, so that you can know, you know, who's who, what's what. Just be mindful of what your spirit guides, your spirit team, your, I don't know, your people, not your people, your spirit team. What are they telling you? Um, hmm. But this Eight of Wands, yeah, that's making me think of a lot of people trying to get in touch with you. I definitely feel like there's a lot of people trying to get in touch with you, people trying to talk to you, people trying to see what's up with you. So just be mindful of what you're letting in. Okay? So, yeah, let's see what else we have here. Old school, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. So, yeah, I feel like with that, definitely people from your past making a comeback, possibly. But then also, I feel like Spirit is also wanting you to stop replaying certain events in your head. And they say that when you are replaying events in your mind like over and over, it's like your brain and body don't really know the difference. So it's like the what you were feeling when you went through whatever heartbreaking events, like what your body was going through, when you replay it over again in your head, you're bringing it back. No, okay. I said you're bringing it back, but it's like you're almost reliving it physically as well. It's not just in your head. It's like having the same effects on your body. So like, stop. Well, let me not say it like that, because that sounds so insensitive. Stop. No, but do your best to release traumatic experiences, possibly having to do with your love life. And if it's not something you can do on your own, possibly therapy or whatever, like you feel is right for you. But I definitely feel like Spirit is wanting you to stop doing that to yourself. Coffee cup, meeting and talking, savoring the moment, feeling elevated, building friendship. I'm telling you, there's mad people that's gonna be like, hey, what's up, big head? What's up, big head? Okay, but it's all about discernment. Who's who, what's what. Are they for real? Are they not? I think that's gonna be like a big big theme, I guess. Let's see. We also have Cupid's arrow. Look, see, have faith. Love is coming. Surprise invitation. Struck by love. I'm telling you. And it's funny that it's saying struck by love, because we have the Eight of Wands, and that card has been like in the past associated with Cupid's arrows. Okay, so I definitely feel like people are gonna be like, hey, what's up? Trying to talk to you, trying to, because I feel like you're gonna be looking good, or you look really good right now, and I feel like you're also doing good. So it's making people more and more interested in you, what you got going on, and stuff like that. But yeah, so you're gonna probably get a lot of invites, people asking you out on dates and things like that. But be mindful. Be mindful. And then Spirit, thank you for the damn confirmation. Because literally, we have date. Get back out there, meeting someone new, setting a date online. So I definitely feel like, yeah, maybe if you're on a dating app, maybe you're going to be getting a lot of people hitting up your profile. I don't know. But I definitely feel like there's people that's about to be reaching out, even if it's not a ton of people. I feel like it's going to be like, it's going to be more than one. And if it's not more than one, there's going to be one specifically where it could be someone from the past. It definitely could be someone from the past, and having just have discernment. But let's see. Let's see. I also feel like if let's say you're already involved with someone, I feel like you guys are about to be going on more dates or linking up more, talking more. Yeah, like I see someone inviting you out, or y'all setting plans for like vacation or meeting up or talking, something like that. Like you are, yeah, I definitely see you out more with your person, or there's just more lovey dovey time. I don't know. Okay, so um yeah, I was making this a advice, but I feel like a reading to give y'all advice, but I feel like spirit's just, giving you the tea. But let's see, what advice would I give right now? Well, I did already talk about the discernment and how good you're looking. Okay. Okay, y'all. It may look a little different because it's a whole other day. Like, I worked on the second half of this reading, and none of it recorded. None of it recorded, and I was so pissed. So I'm like, is that a sign? Is that a sign? Because it kind of makes me think of what I was talking about with pile. I forgot which pile it was, but like a long pause for some of you guys. There could have been a long pause regarding your love life, and then you guys got back in contact with someone, but I don't know. But I know basically that one thing that came up in y'all's reading, because I'm trying to remember. Okay, I know one thing that came up in y'all's reading, it had a lot to do with like, just having more discernment about who you let into your life, because I feel like y'all are looking good and y'all are attracting a lot of suitors. And I know I kept talking about my advice to you guys would be to like, yeah, like just be mindful of who you're letting in your life and who is genuine and who is not. Okay? So yeah. And then I think, what else did I talk about? Um oh yeah. I was talking about how, yeah, you're gonna get a lot of like DMs, phone calls, text messages, letters, love letters. I don't know, but I definitely feel like there's gonna be a lot of people reaching out, and I know I kept saying that Cardi B song, same hoes that was sending shots. Now they reaching out like they back itching. So I feel like a lot of you guys, that could be like some old people from your past, but I'm also feeling like other people, not just people from your past, but people that or well, yes, people from your past, but I don't mean just lovers. I mean there will be other people, I think, that will be trying to reach out to know what you got going on, and things like that, because they're seeing you level up in some shape or form. So definitely be on the lookout, I guess, for that. Be on the lookout. Um, yes, because you're gonna definitely notice that. And I also feel like, did I say this in the first part? I know I talked about a glow up. Yeah, I think I talked about that. So, oh yeah. Oh my goodness, I'm so sad that that got deleted because I know there was this coincidence where, well, not coincidence because clearly nothing is a coincidence, but I know I said something like, y'all just looking mad good. It's not just like, well, I definitely think physically you're looking good. Like, I think I said something about like getting thick in the right places, and then Thick by Beyonce came out. I remember that, but I just feel like your body, you're physically looking good. Your body's looking good. Your face is looking good. Your hair is looking good. But I feel like it's not just that. It's like something about your energy is very, very magnetic. And I feel like that's why Spirit was like, okay, be mindful because you're in a very attractive energy right now. So you're attracting great things, but you're also attracting other things. Like how it can be when you are, what am I trying to say? Like, think about it. A light bulb. When there's a light bulb outside in at night, all types of bugs are attracted to it. It's the moths. It's all the bugs. It's all the bugs. Okay, most bugs anyway. They're attracted to the light. So it's like, I feel like right now you're glowing. You're in an attractive energy, so you're attracting all types of people and situations and things like that. So just be mindful. That's the advice I'm giving you. And then I think another thing I was, no, that was the other pile. Um, hmm. Okay, so let's read some of these cards again. Okay, so we have date. Get back out there, meeting someone new, setting a date online, meeting and talking and savoring the moment, feeling elevated, building friendship. Cupid's arrow, have faith, love is coming, surprise invitation, struck by love. So yeah, this is the one I was talking about with Cupid's arrow. And then we have old school, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. And I know I was talking about that in the last part of, yeah. So I definitely feel like, yeah, you're going to be getting a lot of invites, But yeah, let's also talk about these cards right here, Moonstone, because I know I was talking about, because we just had that full moon in Scorpio. I mean, not in Scorpio, in Aries, and then we have a new moon in Scorpio coming up. They are both ruled by Mars. Well, Scorpio is co-ruled by Mars. But basically, I was talking about sensuality. I think I was talking about the sacral. I think I said something about the sacral chakra because I had my orange candle burning and everything, and I feel like spirit is, or like you're in that energy. You're in that energy right now, and that's why I think it's just very important to protect yourself because of the fact that I don't know. So I don't know if it's like your sacral is just has an extra kick to it. I don't know, but something about your energy is very attractive and alluring and drawing people in. Okay, so anyway, we have Moonstone here, so maybe this is a crystal you could use. It says Moonstone awakens emotions and passion. This opalescent stone can bring up deep wells of emotion you didn't know you had. If you feel like your love life or relationship has become stagnant, call on Moonstone. Oh yeah, see, I was talking about the pause. Stagnant, call on Moonstone to shake things up. It also helps us to get in touch with our sensual needs and desires, to jazz things up in bed or improve intimacy. Keep Moonstone on your nightstand. So yep. And then we have Rose Quartz. Rose Quartz heals heartbreaks, attracts new romance, and encourages self-love. Turn to this rose-colored stone when you want to call in a new lover, mend wounds, or overcome feelings of jealousy or insecurity. It can also bring luck to your love life. To work with rose quartz, place the crystal on your heart and think of something that makes you feel calm. Take several deep breaths and send tranquil, loving thoughts to your heart. So that's interesting because rose quartz is associated with Venus, and we have the Empress out here, and that's ruled by Venus. So yeah, and I think it's very interesting because we also have the High Priestess, which is the Moon, and like I said, the Empress, which is Venus, and then we have Moonstone and Rose Quartz. So that's very, very interesting. So I feel like for some of you guys, there's something going on with your moon. Maybe because I know I did say Aries and Scorpio. Maybe you have an Aries moon. Maybe you have a Scorpio moon, and these transits are affecting you. Or maybe you have cardinal or fixed in your chart, right? Cardinal signs or fixed signs in your chart. Libra, Aries. Why can I think Capricorn and Cancer? Those are the cardinals, and then Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius, and Taurus. Those are the fixed. So you could have one of those signs in your chart, and those moons that we're having. This is a timeless reading, but if you're watching it when I post it, those moons will affect people with those signs in their chart. So, yup. Okay. So now let's choose from the bowl of answers and see if some of those same messages come out. Okay, so we're choosing from the bowl of answers. And like I said, if you see me looking down, I'm looking down at my computer. Mercury retrograde. Interesting. So we do have a Mercury retrograde coming up. I literally just looked it up. It's like Sagittarius season because it's gonna be while Mercury is in Sagittarius. So I think it was like November, like towards the end of November to like December 15th or something like that. Oh, and then my phone vibrated. So Mercury retrograde could be significant for you. Get back into your spiritual practices. See, and we were talking about you having discernment and stuff like that. So I definitely feel like getting into those practices can help you with having like discernment, like better discernment. Third party situation, side eye, and see, that's why it's so important. I feel like Spirit is calling you to have like discernment and to like practice discernment, because there are going to be some people trying to get at you who's still involved with someone else. So okay. We have pregnancy. Okay, we have pregnancy, and that's very interesting because we have Moonstone coming up, we have Venus, and then we have the High Priestess and the Empress. But especially the Empress is crazy because that card is associated with pregnancy. So okay, about two. Reconciliation. I told you there are going to be people trying to reconcile with you. So use discernment about what's the best way to navigate that. We have stay prayed up. Psalms 91. I'm telling you. So you can know. And then we have business collabs. See, and I feel like you are going to be getting some business collabs. I do feel like that came up in the other reading when I first recorded it. You're going to have people wanting to work with you, but it's so important for you to know what's real and what's not, who's real and who's not. Okay? Oh, this came up in the other one. So production, music producer, film, photographer, director, factory line inventor. So you could do one of those things, or someone you end up getting involved with does these things or something. But yeah, this could be almost like I said, something that you're producing. You've been producing, and that could even be this pregnancy and this Empress, because like I feel like you're giving birth. You could be giving birth to new projects, birth to a new life, and I don't mean like a human, but like your lifestyle, I think, is changing. The type of life you're living is changing. It's not going to be how it looked before, and that's something else that came up. And oh yeah, we already talked about that one. So, yep, you know what? We'll leave it there, pile two. If it resonated with you, let me get a. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I said in the other one a lipstick emoji when I first recorded it. Let me get a lipstick emoji because I feel like you're looking fine as hell. Like your makeup looks good, your hair looks good. I don't know, you're just looking good or something like that, and everyone is noticing and they're going to tell you. Okay? All right. So yes, let me get a lipstick emoji in the comments and make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notification bell so you're updated every single time I try something new. Okay. If you feel called to tip me, book me for a reading, follow me on social media, all that good stuff. That information is below. Okay. I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Peace. Hello, hello, hello. Those of you that chose pile number 3, let's get into your reading all about my advice to you regarding your love life, okay? So we got the cards and we're going to be choosing from the bowl of answers, okay? So, yeah, let's get into it, okay? So, my advice to you regarding your love life, we have 2 of Wands. If you see me looking down, I'm looking at my laptop. 4 of Swords, 2 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands. This is very interesting. And 3 of Wands. Okay. This is interesting because I don't know, when I'm doing these readings, I feel like that's what makes my readings what they are. Because I'm a very visual person. So, if you notice here, first of all, we have 2, 3, 4. Okay, 2 of Wands, 3 of Wands, and 4 of Wands. Okay, but if you notice and you look closely, they all are looking in between something, if that makes sense. Like, see, she's in between these 2 wands. He's in between these 2 wands. They're in between these 2 wands. It just, to me, and then even how this 2 of Pentacles, like she's in between. It's making me think of like new doors opening regarding your love life. Well, let me just say new doors regarding your life in general. I feel like these piles are somewhat all connected today, but yeah, it's like you're walking through a new door. Excuse me. You're walking through a new door and you are, how can I explain it? Like, it's like a new phase. It's like a new phase of your life where you're walking into a new job or a new car or a new home. Like, I'm thinking about actual doors, but it could even be like energetic doors where it's like, a phase of your life has come to an end and now you're moving into a new phase, So that's what I'm getting. But then even the fact that we have 2, 3, 4, and then we have 2 2s and 2 4s. So 2s and 4s could be significant. Maybe you've been seeing a lot of 2s, a lot of 4s, a lot of 6s. But yeah, the 2, 3, 4 is making me think that there's like progress being made in your love life. So I'm getting several stories. So this could be that, let's say you're dealing with someone, right? Let's say you're already dealing with someone. This is things moving to the next step. This is like, okay, we were talking, kind of dating, but now we're official. But then not only we're official, now we're going to start talking about marriage. Not only are we going to talk about marriage, we're actually getting engaged. Like that type of progression I see for some of you guys. That's like the type of progression that's about to be made within a relationship. But it doesn't have to be the case. Like, it could also be like, let's say you're single right now. Let's say you've been in a relationship before, or how can I explain this? Like, okay, let's say you've dealt with a lot of short-term relationships, situationships, type of things like that. The next relationship next person you start dealing with, that's going to be someone you are actually in a relationship with. And let's say some of you guys have been in relationships, but they were short relationships. The next relationship you get in is going to be a long-term relationship. And then let's say you've been in a long-term relationship but it never led to marriage. The next relationship you get into is going to lead to marriage. You know, I don't know if that makes sense to you, but like there's some type of progression being made in your love life where it's like the levels that like there's new levels being reached basically. Okay? But yeah, I definitely feel like for some of you guys there's someone that you could also already be dealing with where it's like there's progress. Okay? Um there's progress being made. Okay. Okay, so as far as advice regarding your love life, I would say with whoever you're dealing with, or whether it's your boo thing or your actual boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever, I feel like Spirit is saying don't be afraid of the progress being made. Like, for example, like I said, if there is someone you're already dealing with, there could be some type of, yeah, progress being made, and you're probably like, whoa, this is, whoa, okay. So I feel like Spirit is saying don't be afraid if there is some progress being made. But for some of you guys, this could be, like I said, your next relationship, this person that you end up meeting, this could be someone you probably will end up being in a long-term relationship with and or marry. And Spirit is saying don't be afraid to open up to this person or something like that. But that's the advice I would give. It's like something on my lip. I thought I felt something. Okay, let's see. Let's see what else. Karmic relationship, resentment and triggers perception, intensity and letting go, turmoil and fleeting. So I feel like a lot of you guys have dealt with some karmic ass relationships. And because I was already feeling like some of you guys was dealing with situationships or short-term related relationships, which like because we have fleeting here. So I feel like you could have dealt with a lot of short-term relationships or people that didn't want to commit, or some, I don't know, something about your past relationships was very karmic. And okay, I don't know if y'all heard that car, but you heard how the car, well, I don't know if y'all heard that, but it was like a car speeding by. And I feel like that could have been for a lot of you guys where it's like, yeah, it's like relationships that just didn't last or whatever. And I think you're moving past that phase, or Spirit is, or like the advice I should give you, rather, Spirit is saying like, know when this could possibly be karmic. Like maybe you, with the relationships that you've dealt with in the past, I feel like you know when something is karmic. I think that's what Spirit is trying to say. So don't be afraid to look at them red flags. Don't overlook them now. Oh, look, but we have unconditional love, giving and receiving, fairness and love, affection, return. So this is very interesting because this is like almost opposites. Okay, because this karmic relationship, because even how, if y'all could, okay, because y'all can see it, it looks like bread and breadcrumbs and, you know, like a dying flower right there. And, yeah, and it's like fleeting turmoil, but then we have unconditional love, giving and receiving, fairness and love, affection, return. So it's like the opposite. So I feel like you've dealt with a lot of like one-sided type of things, or just like things, yeah, not being long-term. And Spirit is like, know when to pay attention to those red flags, or not know when to, but know when you're being presented with a red flag. Okay, you know. But I feel like there's something else though. There's something else here. So I do feel like many of you guys are about to, or are currently dealing with someone that the affection is returned, there's fairness, there's giving and receiving. It's not karmic. It's not like, you'll know. And I feel like that's why it keeps coming up, because Spirit says you'll know. You can tell when the when it's one-sided. Okay, but I think your intuition's also going to tell you too. Okay, so we also have, oh look, we have coffin. New beginnings, liberation, reborn, transition, tragic endings. So that's funny that's talking about transition because of the fact that we had the ascending numbers. Okay, so yeah, I definitely feel like with this new beginning, it's making me think of how we have the karmic relationships, but then we have this card that's about love and affection being returned. So I think you're ending a phase of your life where it's like that's no longer a thing for you. Okay, so I definitely think like many of y'all are going to either be meeting someone new, or something like that. There's some type of newness happening in your love life, and it's the end. My goodness, I'm sorry, y'all. My nephew I don't know why he keeps screaming, but the I definitely feel like there is an ending to that type of circumstance in your love life. So, yeah. Um yeah, and then with this reborn type of thing, it's coming up in all the piles. You know what? I'm not even going to say it. I'm not even going to say it. Never mind. And then we also have passion, insane chemistry, sparks and having fun, equal interest. You see how there's two cards about equal interest. Okay, sorry, I had to pause to get him to stop screaming or whatever. But see how we have two cards that have to do with equal interest, and things being like you guys being equally yoked. So I feel like you're entering a phase of your life where it's like each in relationships in your love life where each person is pulling their weight. So interesting. So interesting. Okay, and then I'm wondering, do both of y'all have fire in y'all chart? Something about like I don't know. I keep hearing conjunction, or hearing conjunction and sextile and trying like all of those what do you aspects that complement each other, because conjunction is when signs are in the same when when planets are in the same sign and their degrees are almost the same. And then okay, we're not going to give y'all a whole astrology lesson right now, but basically those are good aspects where those energies blend well together. So I feel like I don't know if you and this person maybe y'all are both the same element, maybe y'all are both the same sign. Um yeah, like it's giving y'all are either the same sign or the same element, or what else is coming to mind? That's I don't know, that's what I keep hearing. Or of course y'all's charts blend well together, or something like that. There's a lot of like sexual chemistry here. Okay. Okay, so yeah, let's see what else. Drawing down the moon, knowledge. And then we have the past. See how this keeps coming up? But yeah. Oh no, what happened? Okay. I don't know where it went, but that's crazy. So we have the past and knowledge. So that's so funny because what did I talk about with karmic relationships? Like I feel like you've learned so much from the past because you've dealt with a lot of karmic relationships, and it's like immediately when it's a red flag. Like you can tell when it's a red flag. You can tell when you can tell when things are heading in a certain direction. Like so yeah, I feel like you had to learn those things so that you can choose wisely when it comes to relationships. But yeah. Um Yeah, but I also feel like I said, for some of you guys, after a long pause, you might have been drawn to another pile, but after a long pause, there could be people coming back together. But like I said in the other pile where this kind of came up, if I'm not talking about the person that could have abused you or some crazy stuff like that, I am not talking about that. And if that's the case, that's not who I'm talking about. That's not who I'm talking about. Okay, okay, Buki. Okay, so we also have Venus. That is funny because this energy came up in another pile, so you probably really was drawn to another pile. So I have Venus. Venus is the planet of love, creativity, and sensuality. This planet is associated with endless amounts of tender love, cuddles, love notes, and gifts. If you're in an intimate relationship, sensual pleasures are ignited by Venus. However, Venus can act out sometimes, especially when this planet isn't being given a lot of attention, which means that it needs to be handled with kid gloves and adoration. When you're dealing with Venus's difficult side, you may be prone to arguing, jealousy, or possessive thoughts. So yeah, I feel like you could have had some karmic relationships like that where it was like I said, well, I didn't say attention, but y'all wasn't equally yoked, or there was some type of possessiveness or arguing or jealousy or something like that that was a factor in y'all's past relationships. But I feel like you're ending that. But I feel like those, like, as far as advice that I'm giving you, I feel like those are the red flags right there when someone is being like too possessive or too controlling or like, you know what I mean? That's when you have to be like, is this giving karmic? Is this giving karmic? But I don't know. In my opinion, I feel like there's a, hey, this is my opinion, a good type of karmic and a bad type of karmic. Okay. And yeah, I feel like you are meant, like, when something is a bad type of karmic. Because yeah, I don't know if you've had situations where people have tried to control you, or I don't know. Because I've noticed, okay, real quick, I've noticed people that have fixed energy in their chart tend to end up dealing with people that are controlling, unfortunately. Especially because I noticed, like, especially if you have like a Scorpio rising, but that doesn't have to be the case. But I feel like any of the fixed signs, like Scorpio, I was about to say Gemini. I don't mean Gemini. Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo. Yeah, people tend to try to control people that have like an ample amount of that type of energy in their chart. But those are just my observations, okay? So anyway, we have Mars, motivation, anger, taking action, standing up for yourself. See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, I feel like you're at a point of your life where you're not just taking no types of BS, no types of bullshit. Like, you're not putting up with it. And then something about your energy is just sexy as fuck. So I feel like, yeah, with these two cards, like I was saying, I feel like if you are single right now, this is what's coming for you. Where it's like there's an equal amount of chemistry, like, and no more of this like breadcrumbing of the karmic relationships. It's no, no. People be weird as fuck. Stay vigilant. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Like, this is what the hell I'm talking about. Um, People be weird. People be trying to be controlling, and I think you've learned that. Simplicity, yeah, yeah. I feel like you're entering into simpler relationships that aren't karmic and complicated and confusing. You're just like, what is this? And yeah, so we also have to create more money. You must step out of your comfort zone. So I feel like stepping out of your comfort zone is also you stepping away from the karmic relationships, because I feel like with the karmic relationships you could have been dealing with a certain type of person in different bodies, or something like that, or it's the same situation over and over and over again. But I feel like you are stepping out of that. We have teachers, so that literally makes me think of when we were talking about lessons. Some of you guys could be Saturn. We did talk about Aquarius, so some of you guys could also have Capricorn. And then we have positive attitude. So yeah, I definitely feel like yeah, Spirit is saying to know the red flags, and I feel like for you guys, you the red flags for you is when you start realizing someone's like extra controlling or extra possessive or extra like domineering and stuff like that. And that's when you start noticing shit like that, that's when you should know. Because I'm just wondering what's in y'all seventh houses, and I'm wondering if some of y'all, like I said, are fixed signs. Because if y'all are fixed signs, that means another fixed sign is in your seventh house, okay? Or maybe you have your Venus in a fixed sign or something like that. But or it could be Aquarius. Well, that's a fixed sign, or Capricorn. But there's something karmic about your relationships, and you've learned some big lessons from them in the recent past or something. But we'll leave it there. Pile number 3. I feel like your pile is like a mixture of the other piles. Okay, so if this pile resonated with you, let me get a fire emoji, because I definitely feel like there's like an equal passion, desire that you and someone will be having with each other. Okay. So yeah, make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notification bell so you're updated every single time I drop something new. If you want to book me for a reading, if you want to tip me, you want to follow me on social media, all that information is below. Okay, I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Peace.